when I went to the office, I kind of mentioned about getting a trade underneath my belt, wanting to do like electrician or plumbing. They had an opportunity for me, and I started working with JP's Plumbing Heat.
They were willing to put their name on the line, so to speak, by helping us, by paying his salary for the first month. And now we're sharing the cost for the next 400 hours.
He suggested he had a couple of people that had been through welding certifications and that might be a good fit for us. So we brought in one of the candidates and did a small welding test and to see how good he could weld different products, and worked on a trial basis from there.
And I was struggling when I was working at the Compare Foods, being a bagger or a stocker. So I was going back and forth and trying to help my mom and everything. So iCare provided me the education I need, and here I am.
I am a felon. I was incarcerated for a little over 7 years. I got out. It was not easy to get employment. I actually gained employment maybe 3 different times, and each place would fire me the same way they would hire me. Not because I had infractions or I'd done anything wrong. It's just that they figured that I didn't need to be a representative for their company. They put me on a path, and they made sure I stayed on it. They made sure, if it was day-to-day contact, if it was once a week contact, if it was, hey Brandon, can you come into the office contact, there was contact.
Giving you the extra push to be able to do what you need to do, or just refocusing you in your life. Okay, this is what's going on in your life. How do we get you to get there? And they help you do that.
Started talking to me about the program in terms of being able to have someone placed here, and I was like, well, we're struggling in the front office in terms of getting patients checked in and the whole 9 yards. And she started telling me a little bit about Anna and her background. So I was like, well, maybe we can get her in to help with the scanning and maybe some checkout. So
through iCare, I got my CRC, my Career Readiness Certificate, my Success in the Workplace Certificate. I took a class on canning. I did classes on resume building and team building. Me and Cindy just really hit it off, and she gave me a chance, and nobody had done that in a long time, and it was just really nice to have that support.
When I first came to this program, I had no clue on how I was going to survive the next day. I was working ins and out jobs, do a temp service, do a job for about a week, and then they get that phone call, hey, they don't want you back on their property, your job is done. So I didn't know which way I was going to turn. So I went to Goodwill, and they led me to this place, and that's when I met up with a wonderful lady named Miss April. And once I saw that they offered to help me with CNA, I said, you know what, I'll take that route. And they helped pay for my schooling, helped place me in a job training program that I took at a nursing home while I was doing my CNA school, and I found out I was pretty good at it, so I kind of just stuck with it.
I would get in trouble in school a lot, fighting. I would never be home. Would get in trouble with my parents, run away. Put your hood down and you start welding, it's like you go into your own little world, you know what I'm saying? Cause you don't see nothing but that light. She makes sure I have everything I need, you know what I'm saying? She asks me how I'm doing. If I need anything, she'll get it. She got me the, when I started at Bill's Welding, she got me the welding. She got me sleeves, the helmet. Cause I don't know where I would be working. I don't know many 18-year-olds that have at least like a career, you know what I'm saying? Because most people just jump to restaurants and stuff, and I didn't want that for me. I wanted like a career. So iCare is needed because they do help people. I can say that.